Here to break down some retail performance so far, Telsey Advisor Group CEO David Telsey, who's had some more time. Since the last time we saw you, you had been, 10 o'clock at night at Macy's the night of Thanksgiving. What's the weekend look like?
Weekend looked pretty good. I think what happened overall is you had fewer stores open on Thanksgiving Day. Those that were open on Thanksgiving Day opened later. So then they opened early Friday morning, and traffic built as you got to noon and afterwards. And for the most part, promotions were the same as last year. That's encouraging. The fact that traffic was essentially flat is a good thing. You're not seeing the deterioration. But we've got a long season to go, and Christmas falls on a Monday. And it also helped that the weather was good. It was seasonal for everyone. So what everyone saw was, you saw apparel selling. Denim was hot.
Right.
You have sweaters worked.
What about coats?
Coats worked.
Coats still worked?
Coats still worked. You know why? Retailers had less inventory of coats, so that helped them.
Okay.
But this Instapot is also the hottest thing out there.
And what is everybody doing here on Cyber Monday? Are you guys all already?
I've already done mine.
You done your shopping?
I'm flat out.
You're flat out. You're not even paying attention to the show. You have your credit card out. You're putting it into the computer.
Is that today?
It's today all day.
It's Cyber Monday. I was getting deals all weekend. I did plenty of online shopping over the weekend.
I compared the deals just out over midnight compared to what was Black Friday.
Yeah.
Most of them stayed the same. There are a couple that went a little bit more. There may be some free shipping deals with them. It's very similar.
I didn't set foot in an actual brick and mortar store over the weekend, but I spent a lot of money. In fact, between Carl and the ads that we run on CNBC, I got talked into that instant crock pot.
That's the big thing.
On Amazon, I bought 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Because they had some big discount.
Do they work?
I think so. They're supposed to be much faster. You can do it in much less time because I tried to make a crock pot thing last week and I didn't have 6 hours.
I've been holding out all weekend, to be honest with you. I want these Bose noise-canceling headphones, and I thought maybe that they'd come down in price. They haven't come down in price even this morning. I even checked this morning.
Joining us right now is Karen Katz. She's the CEO and president of Neiman Marcus. And Karen, thanks so much for being here today.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what it is you're doing in terms of investing online. Obviously, that's a key component. What are your plans?
Well, our digital-first strategy is really focused on how our customer likes to shop. And our research shows that about 85% of our customers start their shopping experience by researching online and then either buying online or coming into one of our stores. And so we're really trying to make sure that every step along her customer shopping experience, we are personalizing it. And that's really the key today, is to make the customer feel like she's the one and only customer we're talking to. Our stores have always been based on a highly personalized shopping model, and that's been a hallmark of our business for, as you said, 110 years. Now we're really trying to replicate some of those experiences and that personalized approach to service online now, and that's a big focus of what we're doing.
Do you do that by actually having personalized shoppers, or is this something more using artificial intelligence to try and figure out what shoppers like and then offer those selections to them?
Yeah, I think it's going to be, over time, a combination of both. Today, we're testing this stylist concierge level service, and we've had early results in our test have been quite good. But I think as we move along the spectrum and as we, test and learn things, I think artificial intelligence will be part of it, because I think it will be about trying to use all the data and the analytics that we have on our customers or customers that look like people that are shopping with us and aggregating that to make sure that we're delivering a highly personalized view of what we believe the customer is going to want from her shopping experience.
With Cyber Monday in full swing, let's talk to the man whose company will deliver 750 million packages between now and Christmas. UPS Chairman and CEO David Abney joins us live from Atlanta, and our Morgan Brennan is here with us at Post 9. David, Morgan, guys, welcome. Good to see you both. David, a lot of data has piled up over the past few days to suggest the season is starting out stronger than expected. Can you confirm?
I don't know that I can confirm that. We are expecting a 5% increase between Thanksgiving and Christmas this year over last year. We're way too early to estimate whether it will be heavier or lighter than that. I will say we've gotten off to a good start, though. We feel comfortable with where we are.
David, great to see you. If I were, as a consumer, to make a purchase online right now, to have that package shipped through normal ground service, it's going to cost more. Those peak holiday surcharges, one of the biggest things for investors to watch this holiday season. How should we think about those? Is this a way for UPS to make more money, or is this really about changing consumer behavior, shipping behavior, so that you can have a smoother peak season and maybe tamp down the higher than expected costs we've seen in previous years?
You know, Morgan, you've really nailed it in both directions. First, we do want to make sure that we're paid for the value that we provide. Our business really ramps up during peak. That brings extra cost. We want to make sure we're compensated for that cost. But another advantage to this peak season surcharge is we are able to have very productive discussions with our large customers of how we can smooth out volume, and if it's not urgent, to avoid those key surge weeks, and to utilize weekends and to utilize weeks before and after Christmas. So dual benefit, and we feel very comfortable that it's going to come through for us.
It seems almost kind of gutsy to me in the sense that this is unprecedented. It's the first time you've done these peak season surcharges, but also you're the only company that really has them this prevalent throughout the peak holiday season. Aren't you concerned about losing market share to FedEx or the Postal Service or maybe other smaller carriers with these higher costs?
You know, I think that we're not concerned about that because it's the value that we provide. What's most important to our customers this time of year is making sure that they get a delivery that they can depend on time. And we do have other competitors that have matched different portions of the surcharge, so they are out there too. But capacity is so tight this part of the year that we want to make sure we can give our customers the service they want. This peak surcharge is making sure we're compensated for that.
Black Friday sales reportedly topping $5 billion and online records expected on this Cyber Monday. Retailers aggressively trying to counter the Amazon effect, and Walmart now in an all-out online price war with the e-commerce giant. Joining us at Post 9 this morning, Bonobos founder and CEO Andy Dunn is now also SVP of Digital Consumer Brands for Walmart e-commerce. It's great to have you back at the table. Andy, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, how would you characterize the weekend, and how do you think the season's going to go?
I mean, it's a crazy time for e-commerce, right? I mean, we're seeing increasing share shift. It's exciting for us because we're on both sides of the aisle, right? So we're growing from an e-commerce standpoint. We're also focused on our stores. We're now in the high 40s in terms of our guide shops. So we're trying to make sure that both sides are really singing to make sure this holiday is awesome.
What surprises you most about this early stage? The growth online, which we know pretty well, or the in-store traffic, which is better than some expected?
Well, we think it's kind of a great moment to be a contrarian. You know, there's a lot of challenges in the landscape right now with stores, and we've been opening. And what we've seen is it becomes a great complement if it's differentiated. And so the way our guide shops work is you come on and you try on clothes, you get fitted, but then we're shipping it to you from our fulfillment center. So what we're doing is leveraging the economics of really being a showroom, but with the in-person tactile experience of trying on the clothes and having this, which is a one-to-one human experience. And I think increasingly that becomes important as we move to online, having great one-on-one human experiences.
So do you take a look at other retailers out there who have stores, who have the inventory in the store, who feel those sorts of pressures and think that's going to go the way of the dinosaur eventually? The model we have where you just come in, you touch, you feel, you try on, and then it gets shipped to you is the way the future is going to be.
Well, there's a great quote, which is the future is here, it's just not evenly distributed. And so we think that we're in a corner of the world where that is the future. And for us, what enables us to do, in addition to that service, is offer a great fit, right? So in our chinos and our suits and our pants, we're offering a lot more inventory so that you have a more granular fit, more silhouettes, more color, and more print. That wouldn't be possible if we weren't just leveraging one base of inventory.
Joining us now is Adobe's VP of Marketing and Insights, Mickey Miracle, as well as Loop Ventures' Gene Munster. Guys, good to have you. Mickey, I'll kick it off with you because Cyber Monday is supposed to be the biggest, bestest Cyber Monday in the history of mankind, apparently, with $6.6 billion in sales expected. How does that compare to the rest of the season? I mean, does this just pull forward sales that we would have seen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week?
You know, Cyber Monday has always been the big daddy of the holiday ever since it started for online shopping, and that continues this year. We're kicking off with a strong start and we're at 840 million just day to date, and we're on our way to 6.6 billion.
And Gene, you've been tracking retailers like Target and Walmart and so on, but you've been tracking them because you want to see how the iPhone X is doing. How is it doing?
Well, it's been what the big retailers have led with. So we meticulously went through what the promotions have been over the last few days. And Target, for example, had 30% off an iPhone 8. Best Buy also led with iPhone. Walmart, I would say they got to pull it together because they were very deceptive in how they had this $300 promotion on iPhones when, in fact, there was almost no inventory that we could find with those. Probably an old trick that retailers are using, but Walmart was more aggressive with that. The bottom line is this, is that the iPhone seems to be in good shape. But I do have a question for Mickey, is that, you know, these really impressive Black Friday and Thanksgiving numbers, I mean, are we essentially just pulling from Cyber Monday? Should we see a dip here on Monday?
I don't think so. We're really are seeing that the retailers are highlighting different discounts. So you did see the best consumer electronic deals on Friday. Today is really going to be a big toy discount day. Now there will be electronics as well, but they won't be the deep discounts that we've seen. So they've gotten pretty good at optimizing specific categories to be discounted on specific days.
Cyber Monday is underway. The latest gaming consoles, a big focus of the holiday shopping season. The PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation VR headset among this year's most sought out products. As a matter of fact, Sony said PlayStation saw its best Black Friday in company history. Joining us now for a CNBC exclusive interview is Eric Lempel, Senior Vice President and Head of PlayStation Network at Sony. Eric, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, John. Thanks for having me.
So I want to talk first about PS Plus, the subscription service connected to PlayStation Network. There's a lot of buzz on the interwebs this morning about the discount you guys have going. Normally it's about $80 a year. Right now it's on sale for $40 a year, and people get 2 monthly game downloads, I believe, multiplayer capability, discounts. 50% is a big discount. What exactly are you trying to drive here, and who's the target gamer? Is it an enthusiast shopping season?
So let me just correct you there for 1 sec, John. So the actual retail price normally is $59.99, so it's about a 33% discount. Nonetheless, It's a great discount for consumers. And I know with that, I mean, we're targeting the entire PlayStation audience. I mean, Plus is an essential part of the PlayStation offering. It allows you to play games online. It brings you deeper into the community. And as you mentioned, gives you a lot of value with discounts on the PlayStation Store, as well as free games every month across a wide variety of genres.
But what are the economics behind this move? I mean, is it kind of like selling the console at a discount, expecting more money to come throughout the year? How much more benefit are you going to get from the people who sign up during this season at this discounted price?
Well, it's Black Friday, and as you mentioned earlier, we had the biggest Black Friday in PlayStation history. We sold more consoles than we ever have in our 22-year history, and Plus is a natural addition to that purchase. So we wanted to add value to the consumer. I mean, really anything can happen on Black Friday, so we wanted to make sure people went in, they bought a console, and they also bought PlayStation Plus because they'll get a lot of value out of that service with their new console purchase. In addition to that, you know, the price discount is available to current PlayStation users. So if they have PlayStation Plus and want to stack their subscription or renew it, they can do so as well.
4 years ago, the narrative was that smartphones and games on smartphones were going to eat the lunch of consoles. How has the market segmented as smartphones have gotten more mature and you guys in the console and kind of higher-end gaming industry have gone to kind of these incremental upgrades of the hardware? We're seeing more higher-end systems from Sony, from Microsoft with Xbox, et cetera, coming a little bit more often.
So going into this generation, as you mentioned, a lot of people were counting out the console business and saying it wasn't going to work out. But as you can see, the PlayStation 4 business is thriving. You know, last month, Sony Corp reported their earnings. Profits were up 346%. The majority of that was fueled by the PlayStation business. We're having a phenomenal year. As you said, we've sold more consoles than ever before. And the console business is doing great. You know, we've introduced mid-cycle innovation for the first time ever last year with PlayStation 4 Pro. And that's something new, but it's in the PlayStation 4 family. So any consumer can jump in on the 1 terabyte PlayStation 4, which is currently $199 for a few more hours, or a PlayStation 4 Pro, and get a lot of value out of either console.
Consumers spent more money online than ever before on Black Friday, and today's Cyber Monday sales are projected to hit a record $6.6 billion. Joining us now to give us more details on what and where consumers are buying is eBay's CEO, Amit Patel. Good to have you here, Mr. Patel.
Good to be here. Happy Cyber Monday.
Yes, happy Cyber Monday. Just so our viewers understand why you would have insight into what people are buying, you run a site that if people buy through your site, they get some of the money back. They get a rebate. Tell us, based on what people are doing with your site, where are they most likely to be buying today and over the past weekend?
Sure. So let me tell you a little bit about eBay just to lead into that question. So we're the largest shopper rewards program in the world. It's free to sign up. You go, you discover the stores that your favorite stores that you typically shop at. You find that on our website, through our app, or through the emails that we send. You shop at those stores. They report back that activity, and we provide you back in the form of cash back, a reward. And so that information gives us a clue, an indication into what's trending, where people are shopping. And then based on that, we provide timely and relevant offers back to those consumers.
All right. So back to my original question. Based on that whole windup and the advertisement you just gave for the company, congratulations. Where did people buy a lot over the weekend, and where are they buying today?
Yeah, so typically with Cyber Monday, what we're seeing is TVs are sort of top of the shopping list. And there's a variety of different places where you can buy that. And then I think we're starting to see a trend towards clothing becoming a big category during this time. I think if you go across many of the retailers, you can expect anywhere from 30, 40 to 50% off before you even add the cash back on top of that.
Let's bring in the CEO of Retail Me Not. That would be Cotter Cunningham. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Good afternoon. Happy Cyber Monday.
And to you, you're a coupon aggregator. So if I'm looking for deals, I go to your site and you show me the retailers that have the best deals going for various products at any given moment. Is that the idea?
That's right. That's right. We work with the top retailers from across the U.S.
And $743 per capita per shopper Black Friday over to Cyber Monday. That's a huge gain compared to the past. Why this year necessarily, do you think?
You know, it does feel like a lot. I will say we've done a study looking at Black Friday deals, and it looks to us that 50% of the coupons on our site are better than last year. So it feels like to us that consumers are resonating with that and spending more money. It's still too early to tell, but early signs are great.
The foot traffic to stores itself looks a little weak, but it seems like the overall spending is going to be up, and certainly online. So, Cotter, I was surprised. Some of these discounts that you found are extremely deep. And is that what can you tell us what some of those deep discounts are and how much that is driving the shopping that we're seeing?
Sure. Some of the top retailers on our site right now are Macy's, Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, and Amazon, of course. But travel is one that's kind of new this year. We haven't always seen great travel deals on Black Friday through Cyber Monday. And right now you're seeing almost 50% off on average for some of the best travel deals, which is great. Hotels.com has a mystery coupon where they're going up to 99% off, if you can believe it. So, sounds exciting. Let's go somewhere.
You know, we used to say, boy, all that discounting going on, it would happen closer you got to Christmas or Hanukkah. But now it's at any given time here that you're going to find those discounts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the companies themselves?
You know, I think it's hard to say. I mean, obviously, companies do what's best for them. I think most companies think in terms of share of wallet. And because they want to protect their share of wallet or their share of consumer spend, they're having to discount earlier to prevent that spend from going somewhere else.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.